everyone. I'm glad to be back. It's been a very eventful week for me. Last week, I wasn't here because I was in Chicago. I went to speak at a protest outside of the Broadview facility. Then I got news the night that I got to Chicago that my dad was transferred out of Chrome to El Paso, Texas, and was to be deported in 72 hours. In those 72 hours, he was taken to Mexico. Mexico denied his entry because of his medical and mental health conditions. They took him back to El Paso and back here to Alligator Alcatraz. I am standing here because of what I saw in Minneapolis this week. The level of resistance. Those people are standing together. I've never seen community and solidarity at that level in my entire life. I honestly, when I got the news of what was happening with my dad, I felt like I was spiraling. And I remembered I was given an opportunity to come to Broadview and share my story and the efforts of everyone here week after week. And what I saw was not violence from any of the people at these vigils, protests, and any of these manifestations. What I saw was people coming together because they are all united by the fear. And all I can say is, I don't know what's happening next, but I know that I'm ready to fight, and I know I'm not alone. And it starts here, week after week. But I went to Chicago. I went to Minnesota. I saw what those ICE agents are doing, and I saw how the community is coming together. And you know what that's proving? That we outnumber them. So Minnesota, what's happening there is absolutely disgusting and appalling. The way they are killing civilians in the street for just trying to document what they are doing. But that is not the beginning to an end. It is a beginning to a new tomorrow. Because we are coming together as people. We are uniting. We are sharing resources. Mutual aid right now is what's keeping communities like Minneapolis together. And people are doing that not because they have to. Because it's the right thing to do. Because it comes from their heart. Because it is love. So no matter how much hate is being spread, there is more love. Light will always beat darkness. And after this week in Minnesota, I learned so much about what we can do as a community to come closer together and learn more. And I learned so much that I'm still processing everything that happened. Because in all of the despair and all of the destruction I also saw hope. I saw unity. I saw love. I saw empathy. I saw people in the face of fear not standing down. Because this is not about immigration, it is about intimidation. And we need to come together. And I don't know what's happening next with my dad, but one thing I know is I'm going to fight like hell. And after everything I've seen, I know that I cannot be broken. So thank you to everyone who's here week after week, because this is the beginning. It starts with a few of us. And soon there's going to be 100,000 of us standing out here, because this is what we need to do. And it's disappointing that in a community, in a state like Florida, in South Florida, where over 60% of the people are foreigners, they're not standing up and coming together. Everyone's voice matters. Everyone's presence matters. And 3 months ago, I was a tour guide. I did not think that I would be going to Chicago to speak somewhere and then decided, hey, I'm going to leave with you guys to Minnesota because I need to learn. I need to see how communities coming together. And if I've already been this scared, what's a little more fear? So I love every single one of you who's here week after week. And I will continue being here week after week. And I will go as far as I need to, not only to advocate for my father, but for the rights of everyone. Because our constitutional rights are at risk. This is much bigger than just immigration. As Americans, all of our rights are at risk. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you before you go back and take your place. How
cold was it last week in Minnesota? How cold was it?
Negative 33 was the lowest I dared to see on my phone.
Was that the straight temperature or was that wind chill?
That's not including wind chill.
I think she deserves another hand just for